Houston is the most ethnically diverse city in the U.S., with great medical, agricultural, technological, and space programs. But Houston has a big secret. Houston ranks number 1 in human trafficking. The worldwide definition of human trafficking is the trade of humans for the purpose of forced labor, sexual slavery, or commercial sexual exploitation for the trafficker or others. There are 2 main parts of human trafficking: sex trafficking and labor trafficking. Sex trafficking is forcing, using, and owning people for sexual needs. Labor trafficking is forcing, using, and owning people for their work and then taking their money from the work they did. These women, men, and children are living in horrible conditions. They're being forced, threatened, and starved by their so-called owner. It is one of the fastest growing crimes in America. The people who sell and own the victims of human trafficking are called Johns and pimps. It is hard to spot human trafficking in Houston because it is a very big and busy city. The victims are told by the pimps that if they run away or go to the police, the pimps will kill their family. So there are not a lot of police reports. Houston is relatively close to the Texas-Mexican border. Saying this, most of the victims are from Mexico. It is very easy for a John to approach a young Latina woman and tell her that she can work in America if she comes with a John, so she can pursue the American dream. Sadly, the girl doesn't pursue the American dream. Instead, she ends up in a human trafficking system. If the young girl reports this to the officers, they will see that she's undocumented, and she will immediately be sent back to her home country. This is one of the many reasons why there are not a lot of police reports for human trafficking. If victims escape the human trafficking system, they can have trust and suicidal issues for the rest of their life. Women within the human trafficking system for a certain number of years are forced to recruit other girls. The guilt the women must be carrying knowing they are getting and searching for innocent girls to be part of human trafficking is horrible. They must do it because they will be threatened with punishments. They have been brainwashed and drugged. All they want to do is survive. ArcofHopeForChildren.org says, the average lifespan of a victim is reported to be 7 years, found dead from attack, abuse, HIV, STDs, overdose, or suicide. A member of Elijah Rising stated that 70% of human traffickers have PTSD levels equal to or worse than combat veterans or rape survivors. Elijah Rising understands a person needs time and support to rebuild themselves, so they created a place called Kendleton Farms, where victims can do just that. If everyone does a little something, whether that's posting clues to spot human trafficking, attending charity events for the cause, or sharing videos to friends about what human trafficking really is and all the elements and factors that go under that, it really makes a difference, because if we all get a little bit more involved, our efforts could significantly decrease the human trafficking rate.